Hello, friends. Are you into the retail space? Are you into the retail space for products or services? Are you facing a tough time in this industry because of the players like Big Bazaar, Pantaloons, or the Reliance? Are you facing difficulties because of the current COVID situation? If the answer is yes, I'd like you to stay for the entire duration of the video because I'm going to share three specific points for every people, every business that is in the retail space to make sure that they are relevant in this today's time and so that they stay here for not just 1 year, 2 year, or 5 year, but for a decade. Yes, this is really very important. And if you are interested, I'd request you to stay through the entire course of the video. Who am I? I'm Nishant Rajasaria, your sales expert coach who have been in the retail industry for close to about 10 years and have helped people grow their businesses and find the profitability. So let me give you some facts about the retail industry. Indian retail industry is valued at about 600 billion US dollars and is among the top 5 retail industry in the world by economic value. It is one of the fastest growing retail market in the world with 1.2 billion people and it gives employment to about 40 million Indians in the retail and the logistic industry. Yes, my friends, that's a mind-boggling data, a data which is derived from internet. But what is not derived here is the fact that it gives an immense potential to transform the lives of the millions and the millions of people out there to use it to their beneficial use. How do we do that? Now, if you are a person who are already into the retail industry, what can you do to make sure that you use this opportunity, an opportunity of $1 trillion in 2020 by revenue? Yes, my friends, that's the opportunity present in today's time in the retail industry. So, are you still in the retail industry? If yes, it is very exciting to be here. Don't worry about anything else. It's an exciting place to be here, and I want to show that you need to be relevant because in the coming times things would be different, and if you are not able to invest in that, nothing will be able to change. And at the end of the day, you will either be eaten up or you will decide to eat others. You need to be a shark, and that's the one thing you cannot deny of. So, what do we need to do in this retail space? The first is you need to identify your niche or your USP. What do I mean when I say niche or USP? It's your unique selling proposition. It can be your product or your service. Now, once we are in the retail industry, once we are in the retail space, the idea of giving everything under the one store is very common and is very prevalent in the entire retail space in the specifically in the SMEs and MSMEs. But what we need to understand is that it creates a substantial challenge because the working capital becomes more and more, and as a result the businessman is burnt from both the ends, and that's why it's very difficult. So you need to identify that one product or service that is very much niche to you. Please identify that. For example, let me say if you are into groceries, what can be your niche? It can be very specifically offering veggies and fruits. It can be furthermore unique by saying that you are offering fresh vegetables and fruits. That makes your offering unique. Similarly, if you are in a restaurant say space, then you need to identify that particular cuisine that is very unique to you and you are famous for that. This can be replicated towards any retail business or who is offering a product or a service and is out there. You just need to find your niche. Try and delve into the products or the revenue giving products or services and try working toward that. It's not a 1 day phase and it's not an easy phase to say the least. It will take months and months of building up because what it eventually means is you need to shelve out other products and the services that is not giving you the maximum profit and that is not giving you the maximum recognition and is not your unique proposition. So the idea is the first step here for every retail setup is to find out your unique proposition. What it is defined by you. So don't wait out till the end of the day or the end of the year. Invest in yourself to this particular thing. Find your unique proposition and then let go of the things which are not important, let go of the products which you feel are not giving you the best of the best, of the services which you feel is not adding up to your top revenue. Just let it go. Once you have identified your USP or your niche, the beauty starts from there. What do we do next? Now, next, my friend, is something very, very crucial and is lacking 99% of the times in the SMEs and the MSMEs in the retail space. What I'm talking about? Any guesses about the second most important thing? If you have guessed it as technology, you guessed it right, my friends. Technology is one thing we have always shied upon in the retail industry as a SMEs from time immemorial, right? I don't understand why. It's not because we are not able to use that, it's just that we feel it's irrelevant. But the honest and my feedback about this is it's not okay. It's just not okay to not use technology, because technology is something which is very commonly available to today's time to everyone, and using it will just make sure that your business gets that leverage in today's time with the use of technology. Implement technology step by step in whatever phase set, in whatever space you feel in your business is applicable. For example, attendance. An attendance ERP machine is something can be implemented at every retail space and is not present there in most of the times. It is just one of the example of implementing technology. Another space where you can implement technology is by using POS. It is again not available in most of the retail outlets. Yes, my friend, these are some of the things which gives you clarity about what you are doing, what your stock levels are, what your inventory levels are. It helps you to give you analysis about all the things that are important for your business to eventually find the profitability and grow. And if you're not able to use it, the day will come when you'll not be able to scale up the business because of the growing competition. Because my friends, the competition is already using it and is not only using that particular things which you are not, but they are using more and more of analytics, more and more of muscle power of the money which they have, and they are entering your space, your retail sale, and they will eat your retail until unless you do something about it. So let's get serious about it so that we implement the technology in each and every space. It will take again time, as I said. It's not a one day job. Rome was not built in a day, and so is not your business. But what's important is that you start understanding and acknowledging. A doctor cannot help you until unless you acknowledge that you have a problem. And similarly, no consultant or no advisor can help you until and unless you acknowledge that you have a problem. So if you acknowledge that there's a problem, which means that there's a potential to grow and there's a potential to learn. So once you acknowledge that, is there only a scope to learn, and then the doors to scaling up will eventually open up. So what's the third magical thing? The third magical thing, my friends, is to be able to scale up. How do we do that? Once you have found your niche, your USP, once you have found your technology, then that's the last thing that we need. And it is a natural extension that will come to your business is by expanding your retail space, by opening multiple outlets, growing to the regions where you're not there. Try to do it through analysis, try to do it through geo mapping, wherein you understand that which territory you are working into, which territory might be most relatable to your products and service, and thus you will be able to scale it up. And this is how you grow in today's time in the retail space. Because my friend, the hard truth of the matter is, with more and more FDI in this retail space, we will not be able to stop players like Decathlon, players like IKEA to compete in this retail space. They'll come, they are already there knocking up on your doors. People like Walmart, people like IKEA, they are there. And what is the opportunity or what is the potential that you may or may not be able to defend your business up to them is depending on the actions that you take today, which will define you who is going to set the course of the business. So if you are really serious about yourself, invest on yourself, please, my friends, because that's one most important thing that people forget to do. People generally invest on things like gold, mutual funds, where they get a return of 10%, 20%. But most of the time, people are very shy to invest on themselves, wherein the return would be more than 20%. I believe if I invest myself, the return would be 100%. So if you are ready to invest on yourself, I'll share a link upstairs and you are ready to click it. I'll be there meeting you on a one-to-one freedom call. If you feel the need for a business, in your business, if you think that it can be implemented, I'll be there to help you to help develop a 360-degree plan wherein we can take your business ahead, not just in a day, not just in two, but in a systematic month on month basis, wherein you can grow your business and wherein you can see the opportunity present at large in this retail industry in your business. And my friend, it is very much essential that you do it today. So don't shy away, click on the link, and I'll be there with you to explore the opportunities and the potential that you have in your business. Thank you. This is Nishant Ajitsaria signing off for today.